Free people, I flat out say, like, no, you don't have to go through that kind of an ego death. That kind of an ego death some people don't come back from. It's the ultimate sacrifice every single day of your mind, your body, your spirit, everything about you.
People are using today's sugar Mara Davis, and thank you so much for tuning in another interesting video. So you all remember this mom that came to rant about she hating being a mom. She regrets having kids because she just have a child anyway, and she came to express herself. If you remember, let me know down in the comment section. If not, I'll try and link the video down in the description box so you can go and watch it. She made a confession that she hates being a mom, and since she has made that post, a lot of mothers, a lot of child free by choice women on TikTok have been coming for her. Some have been coming for her, while some can understand where she's coming from. Some are like, I get it, I also feel the same way. Why some are like, she needs therapy. Even when I posted the video, there were some comments where like, she needs therapy. It's wrong for her to hate motherhood. It's wrong for her to feel that way. If she's feeling that way, she needs help. A lot of people cannot understand the fact that you can actually hate being a mom, but you love being a mom. It's a love and hate relationship kind of way. While some people cannot understand that. Anyway, she made a follow-up video explaining what she means by she hates motherhood. Because she hates motherhood doesn't mean that she hates her daughter. Let me read the clip for you all to watch.
So, in my video, when I say that I don't think children and motherhood is worth it, I want to explain that. When I say that I don't think it's worth it, here is exactly what I mean. If you're a mom, you'll more than likely understand what I'm talking about, and if you don't, have the empathy to understand that other people could feel this way. And if you're child free, I want you to listen with open ears and open mind and take this information as you will. Also, disclaimer, one truth for a lot isn't the truth for all. So now that I've made that clear, I'll explain. When I look at my daughter, I think, wow, you were worth it all. And I mean it. I mean it with my whole heart. Now, when I say that motherhood isn't worth it, I'm not talking about my daughter specifically. I'm not sitting here saying Harley's just not worth it. Like, I couldn't even imagine a mother saying that about their child. But the motherhood journey isn't worth it. That's why we are one and done. We have zero interest in having any more children. The thought of another hypothetical child, whether it would be a little boy or a little girl, they are not worth it. They are not worth going through everything that I went through with pregnancy, with birth, and postpartum. So that's why I would never have another child. Now, my daughter specifically, I look at her and I'm like, yeah, she's worth it. She's worth it to wake up in the morning. She's worth it for me to work hard at trying to heal my mind, my body, my spirit, and to work hard in this life. She is worth it all, but a hypothetical child isn't worth it. What comes with motherhood, I like to put it as it is the ultimate ego death. In this lifetime, you don't have to go through that kind of ego death. I feel like a lot of people put on child-free people like, you just don't get it. Like, you just don't get it. And sure, you don't know what you don't know, so of course they don't know. But, like, to me, when I talk to child-free people, I flat out say, like, no, you don't have to go through that kind of an ego death. That kind of an ego death some people don't come back from. It's the ultimate sacrifice every single day of your mind, your body, your spirit, everything about you. Every single thing in your life is different. And of course, there are the moms that are like, you could still do this, you could still do that. I understand what you're saying, but I can't do those things the same and with the same mind because now I see things differently. Motherhood changes you from the inside out. So to me, if you're still doing all the same things you used to do and you don't have certain fears, to me, I'm thinking, what's wrong with you? Because no, I'm not going on that ride. Because if something happens to me, then my child doesn't have a mother. You know what I'm saying? And that's like a really small, stupid example. But what I say is, when I say it's not worth it, I say to child-free people, especially if you're on the line about having kids, no, I don't think it's worth it. I think that you don't have to go through that kind of ego death in your life. I think you can have a very fulfilled, loving, beautiful life with beautiful experiences that don't involve such an ego death, which is children. They bring that. If you're a good parent, it comes with it. That's my opinion. So that's when I say it's not worth it. That's what I mean. Now that I have my daughter and I know her and I see her, yes, of course she's worth it. She's always worth it for me to keep it pushing. But would I do it again? No, that's why I'm one and done. Why the fuck would I do that again? So that's just a very small discussion piece on me explaining that. I can get into more detail on that, but I mean, I feel like I am trying to keep it as basic as possible for the people that have like one brain cell, you know?
When mothers come online to talk about the struggle of motherhood, when they come online to express exactly how they are feeling, the truth about how they are feeling, or even when it's not even online, right? When mothers come and tell you exactly how they feel in their hearts and tell you, I am tired, this thing is exhausting, I wish I never did this, I just want my life back, you know what, they get criticized. And that is why even when some mothers go through some things like that, they are afraid to come out to talk about it. They're afraid to tell their partner, they're afraid to tell their family, they're afraid to tell their friends. Okay, they can't come out to talk about it because it's like a taboo, you saying that you hate being a mom, because they feel like being a mom is the ultimate of what a woman should be doing. Being a mom is the reason why women are in this world. All women are supposed to be mothers or are automatically mothers. So when you complain and say that, when mothers complain and say that they do not like being a mom or they hate being a mom, they get a lot of hate. So I kind of expect her to get all those kind of hates because yeah. But now think of a social media. Some people, when they cannot talk to their family, they cannot talk to their friends, they cannot talk to their partner, they talk to strangers. Okay, they come online and just make videos and try to relate to strangers. So I kind of get it when you don't know anybody, just come online and tell people your struggle, and you realize that you're not the only one that is struggling, because that video got a lot of people commenting and saying exactly the same thing that she's saying.
I feel as though since my viral video has sparked a lot of conversation, it has also sparked a lot of debate. I think it's the weirdest thing going on my For You page and seeing other people talk about you. It's actually like very not normal. It's very bizarre. Most of which has been, I would say, good. Some of which is not. I have pretty thick skin in that area, so I don't really care. But there is something that I did want to talk about regarding the conversations. There's many different kinds of conversations going on right now with discussing motherhood, and I feel like since my video was so big, and I feel like perpetuated maybe a lot of other people joining in on the conversation, I feel like it's important for me to say this. I came across a video before on my For You page that was this mom, beautiful, and she was saying that she didn't lose her spark. Like I forgot the terminology she used, but it was like, you know, like a little catchy phrase, like she's magenta now. It was something like that. Okay, so that wasn't my problem. That I think was so cute, and I think it's important for everyone that was in the conversation under my video. I think it's important to see the multiple points of views surrounding motherhood, because although one truth could be a truth for many, it's not a truth for all. The problem for me was the comment section. And the reason why the comment section was such an issue for me, and it a little bit triggered me, and then I was like, take a chill. It triggered me a little bit because a lot of people were saying things along the lines of, ugh, God, I can't stand seeing that stuff anymore. All this negativity, I don't want to see it anymore. This is what I want to see. I feel like when we say things like that, I understand where you're coming from. Like, parenthood has been a beautiful journey for you, so I'll say, let me fix that. Motherhood has been a beautiful journey for you so far. So with you becoming a mom, you feel sexier, you feel like the most you've ever been, and that's important because there are many women that feel like that after having a child. But the conversation that we're having, I don't even want to call it negative. It's not negative and positive. It's not black or white. It's all gray area. It's nuanced. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be negative. I'm trying to be real. And I feel like when people do things in the comments like that, it kind of sends a message of like, to be quiet. Like, ugh, so negative. Ugh, like, do you think that I want to be negative? Do you think that as someone that dreamed and wanted to be a mom and wanted a daughter so bad, do you think that I want to have the struggle that I have? I'm asking because I really I'm telling you, like, I'm not wanting to be negative. I want it to be nothing but positive. I wish it could be like that for me, but right now it's not. And I'm not trying to come on the internet and just bitch and moan. I'm trying to tell people a real raw reality of it. And when you're making videos and saying things in the comments of like, ugh, like, yeah, I don't want to see that anymore. But that's motherhood. That's a lot of motherhood. What do you mean you don't want to see it anymore? You want us to shut up? You want us to be quiet? Suffer in silence? Because that's what it sounds like to me. And I understand that you might think it's like annoying seeing it on your For You page. I'm not demonizing children. I'm not demonizing babies. Excuse me. Babies and children are the most pure things on this freaking planet. Like, I'm not demonizing that. I'm not saying that all of my motherhood journey is going to be just grief, but yeah, it is grief for a lot of women. And you must be very, very, very lucky and blessed to be able to embark in motherhood and to feel nothing but joy. You know how fucking bad I want to feel nothing but joy? You know how bad? I would give anything. I would give anything to feel nothing but joy. But I don't. And that's okay. It is okay. So my whole message of this is that if you were in the comment section of people's videos, I understand wanting to add your piece. I think it's so valuable that we have these conversations. But let's remember empathy. Let's remember these are all real people in this conversation. These are all real women going through really hard times. Look at our government right now, and you're going to tell me that this isn't hard times? Everyone is suffering. Women are suffering. We are suffering. And the government's saying, we want more babies. More babies? I'm barely surviving with one half the time. Shit. Have some empathy. Because if it's one thing we're lacking so much, because we just want to say what we want to say and we want to be heard so badly, is that we just want to say it with our chest like, it's so annoying. Do you not realize the importance of the conversations that are being had right now? Especially with our current climate? Like, Come on, girl. Like, you're better than that. You're better than that. And if you're blaming other women and you're saying, "Oh, well, you must not get help. You must not have support." Postpartum depression does not just come from lack of support, because I have my mom that is an extremely involved grandmother, and she works 2 days a week. I get her help, trust me. If I were to call her and say, "I need you to take Harley right now," she will come right now. My husband, I wouldn't survive without him. Thank God for that man. And yet here I am, still depressed. Sitting with my dreams that came true, with my beautiful daughter, my wonderful husband. My relationship with my mom is better and she's helping us. I got to be a stay-at-home mom. I got to do it so I can raise her. Guess what? I'm still sad. So please, please be extra mindful when it comes to this topic. If you want to participate in the conversation, I think that is wonderful, and I think everyone has a viewpoint that can contribute to this conversation in a healthy way. But when you say things like that in the comment section, that is not in a healthy way, and it's not contributing in a positive way. So I think going forward, be very mindful of what you're saying, because your words hold power, even if it's written out in a comment. And let's be empathetic, and let's have a healthy, real conversation with us women, because it's all of us women. There's barely been any men in this conversation because they don't need to be in it. It's women. Why are we fighting each other? Why does it feel like that? It's turning into a competition? It's turning into an argument? We're on the same team. We're on the same team. And that's all I wanted to say. And I want to wish you all happiness, love, healing. I'm doing my best to heal. And we're all in this together. We have to be at this point.
So now people still coming for her and saying that it's not possible for you to hate motherhood and still love your child. It's very possible for you to love your child. The thing is that I feel like most mothers that come out to tell you they regret being mothers or they regret having kids, they are the people that love their child so much. The fact that you love somebody so much and you can do anything for them, it hurts you so much, that because you know that you have to be there 100, right? Most people might tell you, oh, they love the old mother, or they love, yeah, it's fine. Everybody cannot feel the same way. Everybody cannot have the same feeling, right? Just like everybody don't want to have a child. Some people want to stay child free, while some people dream to have a child. They want to have dozens of children, while some just want to have two or one and they are done. People in the comment section in this particular video were saying that most of them are saying that I am one and done. They are saying they are one and done because it's like somebody advertising, dangling something very interesting in your eyes, and everybody's telling you this is it, this is the life, this is the life. Come and taste and see that this life is good. So they're dangling the thing around your eyes, and you're like, okay, 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 I'm gonna give it a try. And you give it a try, and you're like, damn it, this is BS. That is what happened to mom that are one and done. Okay, they're like, it's like you falling into the society thing that tells you motherhood is the ultimate. That is the only thing that will make a woman happy. If a woman does not have a child, she's not truly happy. If a woman does not have a man in her life, she's not truly happy. You know, all those kind of lies they've been telling us. So they dangle those things in front of women, and some women fall for it and be like, okay, let me just taste it and see if truly I will be happy. Then you realize that it is not that you're not going to be happy, but that is not the only thing that will make you happy. In fact, sometimes or most of the times you might be miserable. Anyways, what is your take on this video? Do you remember the first video? I'm trying to link it in the description box. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's your girl Maya Davis, and thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.